Hey, what's up? Good morning, and welcome to Coffee and Kly. Today is Friday, July 24th, 2026. Your headlines today are going to be a few things about Pelosi, some things dealing with America, what we're going through, ICE, things like that, deportations, the normal stuff. If you're just joining me, please like and share the video. Let everybody know I do this video every day, and I will continue doing this video every day. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. I am now completely solo. I am not collaborating with anyone anymore, and probably for the foreseeable future, especially after last night. I decided yesterday that that was the last time I was going to mention that whole situation. And then last night, I was stabbed in the back again. And this time, the person doesn't even know they stabbed me in the back because they have no idea what's going on. I thought about what the best way to handle this is and how I could explain my part in this exactly and not miss anything and not come across as just talking out my ass. So I think before we start the show, I need to have a conversation and I need you to listen to it. And this is what we're going to do. Okay. And I'm pretty pissed off, but I'm more insulted than pissed off. I understand what's going on. I have a much more clear understanding of it than most of you do. And I'm sorry to say that, but that's true. When I got into this space and I got into this whole genre, I didn't realize I was going to make so many good friends. When I realized something last night, I don't know any of you. You can run me down. You can make Kly the Kike fucking meme names and go into the spaces. All you're doing, you assholes, you anti-Semitic pieces of shit, all you're doing is fucking proving my fucking point. You are all fucking racist. And you know who, when I say all, you know who the fuck I mean. All you people running me down, continuously talking shit out your ass. You don't even know the situation, but you fucking know me pretty well, don't you? No, you don't. I know you think you do, but that's just your own fucking ego working in overtime. So we're going to get into this, and I'm going to explain to you in a special kind of way exactly what's going on right now, what's happened to the space, what's happened to some of our friends. Well, we're going to get into it. We're going to explain to everyone with factual content what the fuck exactly is happening right now and why I may never even fucking live stream again. And you didn't win, because my revenue and my whole life is all about making videos and stuff. So honestly, straight up, you didn't affect me at all. The only thing you did was piss me off. And now I'm going to fucking highlight something that nobody ever talks about because you don't even know this shit exists. And the people, the culprits here, they don't even know that what they're doing is an actual thing that happens in live streams and in communities like this, especially small streamers. And I am also guilty of this, but I know the roadmap. I know how to take this further. I know what the future holds for people if they just keep going and keep hitting the algorithm and keep doing it. So you cannot have in your chat, and if you want to be a successful streamer and content creator, there's one thing that we always say to each other that I learned many years ago, that I feel like the people that are currently in this space have no fucking idea it even exists. So I want to explain something to everyone, and I'm going to teach you all something. I'm going to try to be really nice about it. I'm not going to say anybody's names, but I'm just going to give you some information. I'm going to have a conversation with ChatGPT, and you're going to listen to it, and then we're going to all move on. I'm never going to mention this shit again, and you can watch me or not. I don't really give a fuck. I told you, if you keep fucking with me and you don't leave me alone, and if my friends don't start standing up for me, as opposed to taking random chat members over me, I told you, if that keeps happening, Town Hall Tuesday would be something that you used to watch. So this is what we're going to do, okay? We're going to have a conversation with ChatGPT about parasocial relationships in live streams. And we are about to learn exactly what the fuck is happening. So grab your cup of bean juice. Make sure you like the video because this is not going to be fun for me at all. But it has to be done. You want to fucking keep doing shit to me publicly? I am nobody's bitch. So now I'm going to let everyone know what the fuck is happening. You owe me a goddamn apology that I'm never going to get. Explain to me what a parasocial relationship is when it's pertaining to a live streamer and their audience, meaning the communication with each other and how they feel about each other.
A parasocial relationship in that scenario is when viewers form a one-sided emotional connection with the streamer. The audience feels like they know the streamer personally because the streamer shares their life and interacts, but that doesn't mean the streamer feels the same deep connection to each individual viewer. It's a bit like a friendship illusion, where communication might look direct but isn't truly reciprocal.
Okay, and so when it's a small streamer and they have maybe 200, 300 live viewers, you know, I understand a couple of instances that I've found where the parasocial relationship goes the other way too, where the live streamer, when you have such a small audience like that, they feel like they actually know their audience too, and that they are all friends. Can you explain something about that where it pertains to how the live streamer can feel about their audience too?
Absolutely. When a streamer has a smaller, tight-knit audience, it can feel like a two-way street. The streamer recognizes familiar usernames, remembers past interactions, and might genuinely feel like they're building friendships. Since there's more direct communication, the streamer often does care about these individuals. But even then, there's a boundary. The streamer still doesn't have full context of each viewer's life, and it's built on what's shared in that streaming environment. It's a closer, more reciprocal dynamic, but it still lives mostly in that streaming space.
And does it hinder growth of the channel to have, the streamer be having a close-knit relationship, or so they think, with all their viewers? Because then any new people coming in are either chastised immediately, picked apart, or even so much as like going as far as being hazed by the community. I've seen many instances where these streamers do not grow. They have no growth in their channel because everyone else is ostracized by their base. They're also taking their chat's word over actual friends because of that relationship. Speak to that a little bit too.
You're spot on that this dynamic can create a barrier. When a streamer's community becomes a tight-knit in-group, newcomers can feel like outsiders. If they're hazed or dismissed, they won't stick around. The streamer might mean well, but trusting their core inner circle, they might not see how intimidating it is for someone new to break in.
And also what they do is the streamer doesn't make his own decisions. He's just part of the collective now. The chat is really runs the show. The majority rules, and that's including the streamer. So in a lot of these small streams, the streamer has no control over his chat. It's running rampant. It does whatever it wants. If someone comes in, it's not the streamer who keeps them there. It's the chat who keeps them there. Is this normal? And how can this hinder a channel's growth and hinder relationships? Because now you have a live streamer who cares more about what his crowd thinks than what his actual friends think. So if you get into a dynamic like I'm in, where there are other streamers that I'm collaborating with, and their crowd and their audience, maybe they don't like me, some of them. So instead of the streamer putting up boundaries, he lets his chat overrun everything and do whatever they want, thus ruining real friendships that they've had because they have this parasocial relationship and they think that their actual chat matters. Whereas big, larger streamers, people who are actually successful in this, they don't even really talk to their chat. And the reason is quite simple, that chat doesn't matter. Individual people matter, but the chat as a whole does not matter. Like, for example, if you have 950 viewers, what's the difference in having 945 viewers? It's 5 less, but it really doesn't mean anything in the large scope of it.
It's a complex dynamic, but you're making a key point. When the chat is treated like a collective authority, the streamer can lose their own voice. In smaller communities, that can create an echo chamber where the chat's whims dictate everything. And if the streamer prioritizes appeasing the chat over maintaining real friendships or boundaries, it can strain actual relationships. Long term, it's not sustainable. Larger streamers often know that personal integrity, consistent content, and connection to individuals, not the mob mentality, drive real growth. So, setting boundaries and holding your own vision is crucial. Without that, growth and real relationships do suffer.
And what would be the cause of this? Why would the more popular streamer have a situation where they also have a parasocial relationship with their crowd? Because that is rare. So what would cause this sort of action to where they don't care about their actual friend relationships, they only care about their crowd?
What often drives that is a gradual shift in priorities. When a streamer builds success around audience engagement, they might start to view the chat as essential to their identity or livelihood. If they've built a tight parasocial bond with their audience, especially over time, there's a fear of rocking the boat or losing favor. In other words, they may crave that audience approval so much that they prioritize it over personal relationships. It might not even be conscious at first. It's just easier to give in to the majority opinion. But if that goes unchecked, they end up sacrificing real connections in favor of that crowd validation.
And is this healthy for the streaming community or the platform? I mean, are they ever going to, let's say they have 300 live viewers. How could they possibly grow with the parasocial relationship that they have going both ways?
It's definitely not healthy in the long run. When a community becomes too inward focused or cliquish, it can stifle growth. New viewers pick up on that vibe and often feel unwelcome. To grow, a streamer needs to maintain a welcoming atmosphere and balance personal engagement with keeping the door open to new people. If both the streamer and their chat are too entangled in a mutual parasocial dynamic, it's tough to scale. Growth requires stepping back, setting boundaries, and fostering a culture where both loyal viewers and new ones feel respected, without the streamer relying solely on audience approval for every decision.
And why would a streamer not be able to see this for themselves or even understand that they have a problem? No accountability is happening on the other side, whereas they don't even understand that they've done something wrong.
It's often hard for someone to recognize when they're caught up in it. The constant reinforcement from the chat, praise, validation, numbers, can be blinding. Without self-reflection or external accountability, it's easy to rationalize that the chat is just right. They might not even realize they've hurt a friend if they're so focused on pleasing the crowd. Sometimes it takes a real honest conversation, or even a wake-up call, to help them see the bigger picture. But accountability can be uncomfortable, and that's why some avoid it, until it's too late.
And what would happen if, say, two streamers were collaborating together, and let's say one of the streamers was very well liked by everyone, but the second one has a couple of haters? Now, in this scenario, the streamer who has all the haters had a few haters come into the chat room of the other guy and run him down and talk crap. Isn't it up to the popular streamer to set boundaries for the chat and to stop that behavior because it gets out of hand? What would happen if the more popular streamer, instead of shutting it down and telling chat to leave the other person alone, and that's not the thing to do, because of this parasocial relationship with their chat, they take the side of their chat without even realizing what they've done, and they make matters worse. What kind of dynamic would this create?
That creates a really toxic dynamic. When the more popular streamer doesn't set firm boundaries, they basically validate the negativity. Even unintentionally siding with the chat can signal to everyone that this is acceptable behavior. The result is a fractured collaboration, where the hated streamer feels abandoned or attacked, and the trust between them erodes. It also emboldens negative behavior, potentially driving away others who witness it. Ultimately, it damages both the working relationship and the broader community's sense of fairness. A healthy streamer sets clear standards, protecting collaborators and fostering respect all around.
Now that that's settled, I will no longer be doing Town Hall Tuesday, the Patriot Podcast, or any other podcast with any of these people until I get a fucking apology. Let's get into it. Thank you so much for being here. Please like and share the video, and let's fucking go. Mila Joy, thank you very much. Why does Nancy Pelosi get mad whenever someone asks her about January 6th? Oh, gee, I wonder why.
Hi, Congresswoman Pelosi. Last time I asked you about January 6th, why you turned the National Guard away on January 6th, you told me to shut up and that I was repeating Republican
I'll tell you
talking
to shut up
points.
again because you're speaking lies. And I don't
But
have
you're right
anything
here.
to do
You're
with
right
it.
here on
No,
record saying,
no,
I'll
shut up.
admit it.
No, I did not admit it. The president never would agree to send the National Guard. Don't waste your time or mine on you.
Why was your daughter filming you on January
Why
6th?
don't you get away?
These are just questions the American people want answers to.
No, you know what? I don't even think you're a real journalist. You work for Mike the Pillow Man?
Actually, I do, and we're very
I
proud.
don't consider that journalism. Mike the Pillow Man, that's not journalism. I don't have any reason to talk to you.
He'd love to give you a free
I want you to
pillow.
record this. I want people to know that you're not a real journalist. You work for Mike the Pillow Man, and all you do is spout untruths.
Okay.
Get away from
You
me.
can insult me all you
Get
want,
away
but
from me.
Thank you, guys.
thank you, Congresswoman.
Oh, what a nice lady. I bet she's a pleasure to be friends with. You want to go have lunch with Nancy Pelosi? Huh? All right, what's this here? Doroni Aerospace. What's this? Are flying cars real? They may be closer to reality than you think. What? Shut the fuck up. No way. Shut the fuck up. What is this?
Are you saying that you're going to have flying cars up in the air while you also have cars on the road? Or will this change the cars on the road?
So what will happen is that it will take its place like any other technology. It will, there's a market for that, much like drone is a market, much like helicopter is a market, other aircraft and vehicles. It will not replace the, driving a car, but it will expand the possibilities of where you can go, how fast you can go. And the most important, what we're offering is the experience. How would you like to see the area that you're traveling to and around it?
Oh, shit. I don't know, man. I don't want to be the first test pilot of that shit. I'll wait till they fucking work out all the bugs. Maybe. I don't know, man. Ooh. That's funny. All right, what's this here? American as fuck. Thank you very much. Liberal woman cries because Miss Rachel finally dropped a new episode. What kind of adult watches Miss Rachel? What the fuck?
Let's go back to sleep, Rahaf. We're so tired. See the bunny sleeping.
Kim Katie, USA, thank you very much. ICE detains a young illegal alien in Glendale, California, while his mother screams hysterically. I mean, don't be here illegally. I don't understand. Don't be here illegally. If you've been here for 30 years illegally, what the fuck happened? Why didn't you become a citizen or take care of that shit 15 years ago? What the fuck? What are we supposed to do? Let all these people just come take over our country? The fuck out. Your mom can go with you. Take her ass back to Guadalajara. Bye-bye.
Wow. What happened? Oh my god, what's going on? It's ridiculous, man. Yeah. That's crazy. That's ridiculous. I know. Ridiculous, man. You guys should be ashamed, bro.
Yeah, you guys should be ashamed from removing criminal illegal aliens from our country. How dare you protect us all, you rotten sons of bitches. How dare you protect me and my family. God.
Yep, that's the mom.
She's throwing her chunklas. Oh boy. That's a chunkla. That's like a slipper. There you go. Good throw. That's going to help, lady. Yeah, good job. Throw it again. You can go with him. Go with him. You clearly don't speak English. Go with him. Get the fuck out of my country. What the fuck are we doing? All right. Let me see here. I love it. Oh, Art. Hey. Art, for the first time you made my show. Let's fucking go. Art, you made my show. All right, let's fucking go. I love it. Breaking massive ICE raid at a club in San Antonio, Texas, targeting Trinidad Aragua gang members. Oh yeah, let's fucking go. This is Art's backyard, really. All right. I like it. You love to see this shit. Get the fuck out of our country. We either have a country with borders or we don't. It's very simple. It's actually very, very simple. By the way, the best place to get tacos in Houston, San Antonio is one of these little shitty ass trucks on the side. And usually, like if you see like a Texaco gas station and they have one of these places, this little taqueria stand next to it, if it has like a built-on awning, oh shit. Oh, it's gonna be like $1 a taco, and they're gonna be the best tacos you've ever had in your entire life. Some of them even like have karaoke set up, and then like a Friday or Saturday night, you can see a line of fucking white people like a block away. It's fucking crazy. Best place. Best place. All right, here we have Travis Neilton. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate that. This Riri was the medical doctor for Kaiser. Choose your provider wisely. Ladies and gentlemen, this is, I know exactly who the fuck this is. I don't even have to look it up. This is Maxine Dexter. She is the representative for Oregon's 3rd District, and she, I don't know if you knew this, is a fucking dumbass. You remember that little story about that woman saying from a podium that white milk is a sign of white supremacy? Same person.
Number 1, healthcare for all. 2, affordable housing. 3, combat the climate crisis. 4, raise the minimum wage. And 5, Cloud City ice cream. Number 1, healthcare for all. 2.
See, she does this goofy shit where, hold on, let me pause this. She'll do this goofy shit where she'll go to brunch with her little friends, and they're all rich, and they go to the nicest place in Portland, which is really not even nice. They go to the nicest place in Portland. They go at like 11 a.m. They go to brunch, and she makes a little video about how great it is and how wonderful Portland is and how you all should come visit, and there's nothing to see here and everything's fine. Meanwhile, 12 hours later, the fucking city is like in chaos. It's fucking ridiculous. All right, Rocco, thank you very much, sir. No, it was an old Dr. Pepper commercial. Okay, no, I'll skip this one. All right, what's this? Fox News. All right, Fox News, thank you very much. What's this here? I don't know what the hell that means. President Trump gets laughs while honoring the World Series champion Los Angeles Dodgers at the White House after reading a statistic saying they played the longest season in Major League Baseball history. Whoa. Okay, let's see. This is funny. Apparently, people are laughing. That's good. We have a president who can laugh at himself. That's good. I really like that. I like people who are have thick skin and who can laugh at themselves, and who also have thick skin and can stand up for themselves. You can't let somebody just talk any sort of which way to you. You can't let somebody like put you down, and you're going to be weak and just sit there and do nothing. Come on, stand up for yourself. It doesn't matter who you offend, who you hurt, who you piss off. It doesn't matter. If somebody has offended you and has done you wrong, it is your obligation as a grown-up individual to stand up for yourself and tell them what the fuck is up. And it doesn't matter who it is. And that's the way I live my life, if you haven't fucking noticed. And if you've unsubscribed to me because of all this stuff, and maybe you're not watching me, but you're watching this just to see what kind of clown-ass shit I'm going to say today, first of all, I appreciate the view. Thank you. Second of all, you should just go ahead and resubscribe to me. I put out lots of good content. Number 3, you don't matter. And I know a lot of people get mad when I say that you don't matter. Let me explain what I mean. When I say that chat sucks and chat doesn't matter, I don't mean everyone. I know you think I do, but that's just because you're stupid. I don't mean everyone. I mean the people causing the problems. Let me ask you a question real quick. You ever watch 2C TV? Yeah? Does he communicate with his chat? Does he have a back and forth fact-finding mission with his chat? Does he have a parasocial relationship with his chat? No. What about Matt Morse? He doesn't talk to his chat at all. If you super chat, it's at the end of the show, and he'll mention you for a second and then move on. Asmongold will literally fight with his chat. There's 30,000 people watching, and if you say something fucked up and he sees it, he pulls your chat log for the entire existence of you being on his channel up on the screen, and he proceeds to scold you publicly for 5 minutes for talking shit, and then he permabans you. Otherwise, he doesn't speak to chat. He might respond to a few names he recognizes, but overall, when you have 20,000, 30,000 people, chat's going so fast, there is no time for a parasocial relationship because you can't even read what the fuck is happening. So as you get bigger and bigger and bigger, you will start paying attention to your chat less and less and less. You will stop recognizing everybody's name, and it'll just be a blur going down. Even if you put it on slow motion, it'll just be a blur going down. That's why I say that chat. Let me ask you a question. What's the difference in having 2,500 viewers versus having 2,506 viewers? You know what the difference is? Nothing. Not one fucking thing. And another thing is you don't know who these people are. Their real picture is nothing but like a circle of purple or like a cartoon frog. And you don't have a relationship with this person. You don't know this person. They're just some random clown. And guess what? It could be your enemy. It could be someone you hate. These people in the chat, it could be Terrell Bowie. It could be anybody. It could be Pam. Meatwad could be Maceface. You don't know. You don't know who these fucking people are. Yet you're taking their side over your actual friends. And I'm not talking to just one person, because I see this happening all over the place. But not when you get to being a bigger streamer. Why? Because it doesn't matter. Because chat doesn't matter. They're just viewers. Do you think that every single movie or TV show that they're worrying about what every single last person thinks watching? No. They put their content out there, and if someone likes it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. You don't change your content for your audience in real time. You know why? Because I'll say it 1,000 times, chat doesn't matter. It doesn't. I didn't say you individually don't matter. You do. But as a collective, chat does not matter.
This group started their title defense with 9 pitchers injured before.
And last thing I'm going to say about this whole subject is this. Banning one person, 2 people, 4 people, 7 people doesn't make any difference in your money and how people treat you and how you're liked. It makes absolutely no fucking difference. And I can prove that with 2 words. Ben Dykes. Ben Dykes has a call-in radio show. And if you have it doesn't matter if you've been watching him for 5 fucking years. If you have some sort of radio or some sort of shit sound going on in your background and you call Ben and he can hear that shit, banned. If you say something fucked up to Ben Dykes in his show, banned. If you talk shit even one time for 1 second, banned. I've been in Ben Dykes' show and he's banned in like an hour. He banned like 26 people. Good. You know why? Because chat doesn't fucking matter. And Ben Dykes knows it. And that, my friends, is why Ben Dykes is a big channel. That's why he has an actual show. That's why he has 3,000-4,000 live viewers when he streams. Why? Because he's created the dynamic of that separation between streamer and audience member. If you don't do that, you're going to have 200-300 viewers forever and you're never going to grow. That's not my opinion. That's reality.
Before the first fastball was ever thrown, they played their opening game in Tokyo and traveled more than 2,000 miles. It's more than any team has ever traveled. In fact, from the first pitch to the final out, they endured and triumphed through the longest season of any team in the history of Major League Baseball, 229 days. I didn't know that. Did you know that? That's a pretty crazy fact. I mean, it's not the kind of fact you think about. What is it going to be, a half a day longer or something? I don't know. That's a different kind of a fact, Mark, than I ever heard of, but that's what they give me to read, so what can I tell you? 220, the longest season ever? I don't know what the hell that means. This group started their title to...
Trump is funny. And if he doesn't know something, people think he's such an egomaniac. He'll say, I have no idea what the fuck that is. It's so good. That's great. You like my Outcast shirt? That's right, because we are outcast and all we do is win. Mm-hmm.
The word.
Also, guys, I'd like to thank a special shout out. Thank you very much to my homie and my very close friend, in fact, a brother of mine, Smoke the Reaper. Thank you very much, brother. I love you, man. Thank you so much. He has gotten me an open season for Lucha Libre bookings as his tag team partner. We're about to have some fun, and I'm about to show you guys in real time what the fuck would happen to you if you...
The word, and with a decree of yours you will annihilate them. Ya Rahman Rahimin, you annihilated. And you destroyed the likes of Ad and Thamud and Fir'aun. These are the Fir'auns and the Ad and Thamud of today. Ya Rahman Rahimin, we ask you, Ya Allah, destroy them. Destroy them, Allah. Take them off the service of this earth. Ya Rahman Rahimin, Ya Akram al-Akramin.
على القوم الكافرين اللهم انصر الإسلام وأعز المسلمين وأذل الشرك والمشركين اللهم انصر عبادك الموحدين اللهم انصرهم على القوم المجرم أحصهم عددا اللهم اقتلهم بددا ولا تغادر منهم
اللهم يا ربنا إنهم يجاهدون في سبيلك اللهم إنهم يجاهدون في سبيلك اللهم انصرهم يا رب العالمين اللهم انصرهم على أعدائهم يا رب العالمين اللهم عليك باليهود اللهم عليك باليهود وأعوانهم فإنهم لا يعجزونك اللهم احصهم عددا اللهم احصهم عددا واقتلهم بددا ولا تغادر منهم أحدا يا رب العالمين
عليك بالصليبيين اللهم عليك بهم فإنهم لا يعجزونك عليهم يا رب العالمين اللهم نصرك الذي وعدت على القوم الكافرين
Allahumma destroy all the enemies of Islam. Allahumma destroy all the enemies of Islam. May Allah destroy them completely and show in them, show in us the great signs of Allah in their utter destruction, annihilation, humiliation.
عليك بالأمريكان ومن والاهم اللهم احصهم عددا واقتلهم بددا ولا تغادر منهم أحدا
يا رب اللهم اقتلهم بددا
اللهم احصهم عددا واقتلهم بددا ولا تغادر منهم أحدا يا رب.
As Alexander Duncan said, this is Islam in America. What the fuck are we doing? We got a big
The
problem.
word and with a
And
decree
we got
of
we
yours.
got a big problem. And I am trying to push the algorithm to corner the market on short form content when it comes to Islam and Muslims. So I'm going to be producing quite a bit of Islamic content, right? Anti-Muslim content, if you will. I don't give a fuck. Fuck them. I'm going to do that shit. So we'll be producing a lot of shorts, a lot of long form videos. This is going to keep going. I might at some point do some sort of stream or whatever at some point, but it's not going to be associated with any other person. I have to go back to the philosophy given to me in pro wrestling. It's only you in that ring, you and your opponent. It's up to you. If you fuck up a drop kick, don't blame anybody but yourself. So I got to get back to where if something goes wrong, the only person I can blame is the guy in the fucking mirror. That's how I've lived my whole life, and that's how I'll continue to live my whole life. I liked having friends. You know, I'm still really going to be close to some people, but I'm much better on this earth without a lot of people to have to deal with. I can't. You know, look what happens when I trust people. People can say the most rotten shit to me ever, and the moment I respond, now I'm the bad guy. That's fucking cute. All right, 100% justified. Oh, Arturo over at the Daily Discourse. Now, Arturo gets it. He is right on the cusp of being a mainstream top tier content creator, live streamer. Now his videos, his content, you know, Arturo's got like 200 and something thousand subs. Hell yeah. So he gets it. So all that shit I talked about, 0% of that pertains to the Daily Discourse. You know, he talks to his chat here and there randomly every once in a while. If I go in and say hi, a lot of the times he will say hi to me, and I appreciate that, bro. But Arturo just runs his show. If you like it and you want to watch it, that's cool. If not, and you complain, you're out. I've seen Arturo get rid of people. It's rare, you know, but Arturo has maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm speaking out of turn, but in Arturo's chat, it seems to me, hey, correct me, Arturo, correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems to me that Arturo has a zero tolerance policy for any bullshit in his chat. If you fucking go in there and talk shit, you're gone immediately. What's this here? We got Casey Kroll. Thank you very much, Casey. Am I following you? Following. Okay, cool. We'll do this here. So here, why should English people pay for you to have a house? Illegal invader. Give me a house. Give me anything I need. Give me. Yep. Zero contributions. Pure welfare leeches. All while we have homeless British people on the streets. Yeah, we have no business giving money to anybody else. We have no business going outside of this country while we have homeless veterans. I'm all for all the homeless not being homeless, but homeless veterans should not be a fucking thing at all. What the fuck? If we can spend all the kinds of billions and millions of dollars all over the world and send to Congo and all those places, we can damn sure clean up the streets of America. At least the veterans. I mean, what the fuck? Come on, yo. All right, Tommy Robinson, thank you very much. Every time I see his name, I'm like, oh, what now? Across the pond. More anti-white, two-tier policing on full display. See, this is the problem in England. The police have literally taken the side of the migrants. They have.
Shut the fuck up! You shut up! I'm doing my fuck. No! Oh, whoa!
Oh, don't film it. Don't film it, mate. I get paid for it. I get paid. Well, this isn't. I got paid.
That's crazy. Why would they put him on the ground? He's already handcuffed. What the fuck? All right. What's this here? Just Ryan. Thank you very much, sir. Oh, what's this? We can watch this whole thing. Oh, I bet this is a banger. Oh, shit. Let's go.
of the tent city crew. Smells like a dumpster and acts like one too. Public park turned into his little throne. Portland's favorite menace never goes home. Bully, bully, what a show. Watch him go. Aye, 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 aye. Look out, look out, look out, look out, look out. Bully, bully, what a sight, what a sight.
Hell yeah, that was banger. Thank you, Just Ryan. I appreciate that, bro. Hey, you know, Just Ryan made me my own song too. You want to hear it real quick? Oh shit, here we go.
From the Texas streets to the squared circle. Two-time champion, still fighting for freedom. Climatics is here! Years in the ring, 1,700 wars, blood, sweat, broken bones, still standing tall. Texas junior heavyweight, gold around his waist. Now he's screaming truth while the haters catch the chase. Single.
All right, what else we got here? No, we're not doing that. One new. Oh, this is an old one. All right, so there it is. Okay, what we got now? Jack Pasovic, thank you very much. What is this? Oh, it's that mother who got put on trial for altercation with. Yeah. She called the little kid an N-word. I think there's more to the story though. Check this out.
Look back at the circumstances of this case, it starts out with something that every mom can relate to. This woman went to a park near her home in Rochester. She put her bag down, her diaper bag down. She's chasing her 18-month-old son around the park. Another kid, 8 years old at the time, his dad says that he's autistic to the point where there was a GPS monitor on him, courtesy of the Rochester Police Department, because of how often.
I'm sorry, wait a minute. Sorry, wait. The police put a monitor on a child?
Yes. The father testified that there was a monitor on his son, courtesy of the Rochester Police Department. He was there with 3 kids. The 8-year-old, I believe, was the middle child.
Okay, so the father testifies that he has this child, he knows there's issues, and that there's a tracker on the child. Okay, I'm just going to go with that. And yet for some reason he wasn't completely on top of this boy the entire time if he knew that he had issues like this.
Yes, and also the father, who is Somalian, was speaking through a translator, and through that translator told the court that his 8-year-old autistic son with an ankle monitor does not know how to follow rules. So this boy went into the diaper bag, Shiloh Hendricks's diaper bag, pulled out a snack apparently and stuffed it in his mouth. His dad testified again through the translator that his child is very curious and likes to take things and test them out with his mouth. So that apparently is what the child had done. Miss Hendricks was angry, went over to the child, hurled these slurs at the child, and then was filmed by a third party, another Somalian man who was at the park, who then taunted her and urged her to keep saying it for the camera. And she did keep saying it. He posted it on the TikTok. And it wasn't until that video went viral and 10 days after the initial playground incident that the father of the 8-year-old contacted first the NAACP in Minnesota, and the NAACP told him to contact the police, which he then did. The NAACP then launched a fundraiser for this father.
Damn, that's crazy. Well, okay. Anyone actually surprised that Jews were stabbed in New York City by a man shouting Allahu Akbar when there are Muslims in the city chanting to kill Jews in the streets? Yeah, no kidding. This is Muslim streamer Sneeko and his buddies shouting Kabar Yahoo. I don't know what the fuck that even means. What does this mean? If I take this right here and I copy it. and then I copy it, right? And I come up here to my other screen. What does this mean? Khaybar Yahud is a rallying cry referencing the 628 CE Battle of Khaybar, where the Islamic prophet Muhammad besieged and conquered an oasis inhabited by Jewish tribes in modern-day Saudi Arabia. Coined as a slogan in the late 1980s, it translates to Kabar, Kabar, O Jews, the army of Muhammad will return.
I have a collab on Tuesday I'm supposed to do. It was good. It was good. Yeah. Yeah. What up? Hi, Marty. Hood. Takbir. Jaish Muhammad Sabayun. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar.
You see those eyes? Let me make it bigger. Look at them eyes. Look at those SSR. Look, these are the eyes of a radical jihadist. See how he went from talking about what his plans are with the stream to turning into a fucking terrorist in 2 seconds? Yep. That's what we're dealing with right here. Look at his fucking face.
Allahu Akbar! So yeah, I have a collab on Tuesday. I have
Yeah. All right, we'll end on this. Katie Davis Court, thank you very much. ICE has intercepted the release of another criminal illegal alien from the Yakima County Jail in Washington State. Gee.
She got babies. Why is they little babies?
No. They'll go get the babies too. The babies can be deported with the mom. We're not separating families. We're all about the family unit. You know, mom, dad. Well, no dad. Mom, 2 kids. Mom gets deported. No. Kids, what, they stay there? What, they go back to an empty place? What the fuck? What are we talking about? No. You take the kids, you deport them with the mom. It's super simple. It's very, very easy. Easy.
Got arrested? Why she got a DOC? I need her number. You guys not even immigration. You're stupid people from here. They help in the immigration. Yeah, you work for them, but you're not real immigration. And you're a citizen. You're not immigration. You're killing innocent people. You innocent, killing innocent people.
All right, ma'am, step back from the vehicle.
You've been killing innocent people. You're pigs. They had a baby.
Well, she shouldn't have insulted a cop.
You guys are pigs. You're not real immigration. You guys, stupid people is working for immigration, but not real immigration. Not immigration.
Hey, maybe don't come into the country illegally. You know what I mean? And if you came in not illegally and you came in with like a visa and it expired 14 fucking years ago, well, that's your problem, you know? You should have thought about that 14 fucking years ago. So I think I've had enough of this shit today. Thank you so much for joining me. You know, this episode of Coffee and Kly will be the last time I ever fucking bring up or mention all the other bullshit. I said what I needed to say. You know, if you run me down and you do shit to me publicly, don't be upset when I respond publicly. I'm so sick of this shit. I'm dealing with children. All these people are fucking acting like children. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Peace.